Hello and welcome back to another episode of Hard West. Hard West 2 to be precise. My name is Syken and we are joining our next episode. It's episode 2. We've just gone through a demon train and we are finding ourselves on the map for the first time. This is our destroyed camp.
We've stumbled upon the remnants of a camping site. The tents here are ripped to shreds, the fire reduced to a pile of smoking embers.
Jin says, so this is where the horses came from. Flynn replies,
I think you're right. Whoever camped here came a little too close to the ghost Ryan's path. They're probably long gone.
Jim then goes, come on, let's keep moving. So you can set up camp at any time. While at the camp you can chat with post members to get to know them a little bit better. I like that. Lost supplies down there, potentially out of reach for us now.
Alright, let's look over there.
Ruined cabin.
A close encounter with the ghost train has left the shack in shambles. Half of it was missing, and the remainder was barely standing. Searching the ruins would be risky.
Well, there's got to be something worthwhile around here.
The things we found, hunting trophies, dull skinning knives, rusty snares, suggested the hut had belonged to a hunter. But they were useless to us. After finding a whole half-eagle coin, we gave up and decided to abandon the hut to look for better shelter.
Well, we got $5, I suppose.
Where the hell are we? Yeah.
Oh, what I want is a warm bath.
Let's go there.
Winter in June. Crazy stuff.
Alright, a red cross.
Suddenly we stumbled upon a scene so gruesome, so irrational, that even I cursed silently. Looking down, we see a patch of blood-soaked snow surrounding a Filmsley cross. Someone nailed a naked man to it, then left him to die in the cold. I got off my horse and took a step closer. Flynn didn't follow.
Let's examine this.
The man had been dead for days, left out in the weather. Animals have gotten him, leaving behind only scrawny skeletal shapes, with a mass of dried guts spilled between his legs.
Look for anything useful.
Ignoring the stench, I've kicked the snow and guts around the corpse in a search of anything useful. I noticed something stuck inside of the corpse's chest cavity. Could it be playing cards? Suddenly the corpse jerked up, twisted its neck and snapped with its teeth at my face. Charles.
Flynn, any ideas?
I pulled back immediately. Jin answered.
Flynn, have you ever seen anything like that?
The Revenant then goes,
The undead thing kept thrashing about, hoping to attack us, but the nails and the ropes held tight.
Did he just say mammon?
Anyway, this light in his eyes, it does remind me of a ghost train, I don't know. Cut off his head or something, I don't want to look at it. Without the hat, the undead was no less lively. Now it was simply a matter of courage.
Okay, so Jin, I can get the cards. -2 health, 9 of spades, king of diamonds, queen of clubs. Take the card Flynn. 9 of spades. Alright, Flynn is gonna take it. Take the cards, Flynn.
As she reached between the ribs, the headless corpse jerked and saw its sharp, broken bones. Jabbed her hand, at least managed to get hold of the managed to hold of the cards.
So we got 3 cards, 9 of spades, king of diamonds, and queen of clubs. Flynn says, oh, fuck. I hope it's not infectious or something. You've unlocked cards. Open the card menu by clicking on the icon on the top right of the screen. Oh, thank you. And this is where the last game was very, very fun, because now you can mix and match the cards, and if you do have poker hands, they give a lot of bonuses. So, max luck 13, speed +4, higher bullseye chance. Okay, the speed +4 definitely for melee. How about we make her quicker, because she has the shotgun. I hope she does still. And he becomes more lucky. And also has a higher bullseye chance, because why not?
I think I can see something.
Abandoned farm it is.
The building offered little shelter, but we've managed to start a small fire. It was better than nothing. Suddenly, we heard a muffled thump coming from a low mound sitting under the cockeyed cross, right beside the broken fence. The sky was dark, but the snow gave the night enough of a glow that we could have seen what was out there. Stood about a restless grave. Thump, thump, thump. Flynn looked at me.
I want you to think very carefully about what you're about to do now.
Okay, we dig.
This is insane. With our luck, it could be anything.
We searched the farm. Once we found a pair of shovels, we started digging. We were at it for half an hour or so, when the thumping intensified. Then, just as we unearthed the lid of a crude pine coffin, it stopped.
Hello.
A pale fist punched a hole through the coffin's lid. Splinters flew around us, and the stench of stale tomb billowed into the cold air. We recoiled, drew our guns, and leveled them at the hand. More loud cracks and grunts broke the windly silence. As soon a man rose from the grave, his skin pale and sickly, his clothes covered in dust. The dead man
Am I here?
hauled himself out.
What did you do?
The dead man hauled himself out of the grave. His mouth creaked open and dry cough produced a small cloud of dust. Then he raised a finger at us and spoke with a voice like a rusty nail scraping bone. Well,
I would say Jin this time takes the lead. We didn't do anything wrong. Whoa there, we didn't do anything wrong. We just heard you knocking up when we dug your ugly carcass out.
the undead thing grunted and trudged towards the house we decided to follow. Inside, the stranger inspected every room, nook and cranny. He grunted and cuffed his way through the place. his methodological movements betraying a particular strength and purpose. He towered above us, and yet we still couldn't see his eyes when he finally turned towards again.
Guns! I need guns!
Jin says, "Who are you?"
Back in my breathing days, folks called me Old Man Bill. I've seen everything. Done everything the West has to offer. I've been an outlaw, a thief, a sheriff, a bounty hunter, hell, even an exorcist for a while. And now I'm this. Whatever this is.
What just happened?
One day, I just woke up in that pine box buried in my yard. At first I thought I'd been dreaming. I remembered this vision of a train of death, driven by the devil himself, and chugging its way straight to hell. When he spotted me, he started to laugh. Laughed so hard, he woke me up. When I realized I was trapped, I started hitting on the coffin's lid, trying to break free. It didn't hurt none. And being already dead, I wasn't afraid of dying. I just knew I needed to get free. I don't know how long I was down there. An hour, a day, a week. The next thing I remember was the sounds of shovels, of you digging, and then I broke through. I'm gonna get some guns. Gonna track down the devil who woke me up. Gonna get him good. Then I'm gonna lay me back down.
Listen, we know that devil of yours, and he's one tough son of a bitch. Name's Mammon, and he's done us wrong too. If you're gunning for him, I reckon we should maybe ride together, at least for a few days.
Good idea.
You got yourself a deal. For now. Mister?
Jin Carter, and this here is Flynn.
Whatever you say, kids. Call me Bill. Look, years ago, I stashed some equipment in an old hunting shack east of here. Let's wait out the blizzard. See if my stuff's still there.
Luckily, we've got one more horse for you. Let's go. Alright, whilst exploring, you often find side quests that can provide additional loot.
Where did all this snow come from?
I think my nose is frostbitten.
A close encounter with the ghost train had the last shaft left in shambles. Half of it was missing.
So, we're poking around here, Jin says. Bill goes, "Guns beneath the floorboards, I think. Plus some whiskey stashed in the cellar. And dynamite. Yes, tucked up under the roof." Flynn
Goes. That's a damn mess, getting around anything out here without bringing it down on our heads. That would be a hell of a feat.
Bill goes, the girl's right. I'll grab the guns first, and then any preferences? Oh, okay. So we got the Wild Buffalo rifle, coach gun, which is a shotgun, and whiskey, which prevents us from bullseye shooting but get more hit points. Dynamite? I think we want dynamite.
While we stood safely outside the shack, the new undead pal went rummaging through the debris. The place creaked and moaned in protest. It wasn't going to hold up much longer. Just as Flynn predicted, the busted down hut collapsed, burying Bill beneath the piles of broken timber. We stood there, gaped at the ruins, shocked that we've lost the old man so sudden. Just like that. Just as I was opening my mouth to say a few words over his new grave, That tough son of a gun crawled up from the wreck like nothing happened. He handed us the loot with a scowl.
Goddamn termites. Jin said, pretty sick, old man, pretty sick.
Bill didn't say a word. He just gave me a nod as we mounted off and ride off.
Okay. We found loot, opened the inventory. That is fantastic. We can assign different loot. So, what do we have? We got the duck foot, damage 4, buckshot, costs 2, and has range 10, and deals a lot of damage. Too many targets, so that's going to be hers. Then Bill here comes in with a dirty handgun. He does have by far the most hit points. So let's change a bit the strategy. Flynn swaps plays. What are the traits? When Flynn swaps plays with a character in her line of sight, she and the swap character lose 1 hit point. Jin fires a set of demonic bullets. Okay, this I haven't seen yet. That's interesting. That can pass through walls and cover and deal damage to any character in range. Consumable on her. And he got Pistolero. Character inflicts +1 damage when using handguns. Is that a handgun? Yes. Okay, perfect. She can switch places with someone. And he fires a series of demonic bullets. Those might be traits that they have gotten because of the demon encounter. Good. We're going to cards. And I think we're going to give our good friend here the speed, because he has the most hit points and therefore will be our frontline shotgunner.
If I'd wanted to freeze my ass off, I'd have stayed in Chicago. It's freezing out here.
Are we there yet?
Train station. Well, let's take a look at that.
As we came closer to the station, we saw a single train standing on the side track and a sad, round man with the hands in his pockets standing on the wooden platform.
You're new here, huh? Got the right before the avalanche? Jen says, what avalanche? The eastern pass is blocked. No trains, no road, nothing. We are trapped here in this damn valley. What happened to the town? Damn. Richie's playing sheriff again. I heard they've found him a wanted man, a native. They're going to hang him today.
A native? Could it be Deer? Big guy, wearing an army jacket?
I don't know. I've never wanted to do anything with this. Alright, we're off, kids.
Oh, my lashes are freezing over.
Boomtown, general store, surgeon's office. Well, let's check out Boomtown.
It's a small town, probably set up in the last decade or so. Rail tracks end at the station nearby the town. A hanging scaffolding has been built at the town square. The townsfolk are hardened by the years of living at the very frontier of Hard West.
We're entering Boomtown.
That's Deer. Shit. beat him good.
We looked down at Boomtown from atop end of a hill. It was a modest place where the paint was still fresh. The rail tracks cut towards it through the snow. We heard a hubbub as we drew closer. The townsfolk have gathered in a small square to watch a lone, bloodied man standing in the gallows. It was Laughing Deer.
We're breaking him out. Oh yeah. Alright. Richie's men, hardened by the thugs, keep pushing forwards. They won't have time to do anything. I recommend kill these with rifles first. As we shoot accurately, also dynamite sticks can be useful. Kill the sheriff and all of his henchmen. And we get Widowmaker, which is a gun that has a higher bullseye chance, and a reward of 30. Finish the mission within a given number of rounds. That's the main objective. Get Laughing Deer's equipment. That's important. Kill all enemies on the square first round and get a dynamite. Yeah, okay, I have my doubts that we will be able to do that, but let's just take a look. Laughing Deer's melee weapon costs only 1 AP. He can perform a series of tremendous strikes and carry out hit-and-run tactics.
That's enough. We'll be taking that gentleman with us now, thank you.
Look at what crawled out from under the snow, guys. Another lost soul in Boomtown.
Pleasure's all mine, Sheriff.
See, this friend of yours is wanted in at least 4 states for murdering some big, fat, and famous chief. Did you know about this?
I don't care. He's mine. Give him back, now.
You heard that, jackass boys? Did that sound like a threat to you? It sure did sound like a threat to me.
Do we have time for this?
I'm asking you one last time.
Say pretty please.
Flynn?
On it, boss.
Witchcraft! Shoot 'em! Kill 'em all!
Okay. Each possesses a unique skill. Jin can shoot bullets that pass through cover. We call the skill Shadow Barrage. Oh, we're still kind of in the tutorial.
Kids. Can't do, amigo.
Nice. Flynn's Shadow Swap allows her to change places with foes and allies. This unstable witchcraft deals small amount of damage.
Let's mix it up a bit, shall we?
Actually a really good skill. More skills will unlock as you progress. Right now, you need to know everything you need to know to massacre these bastards. Okay, I like what I'm seeing. Move over here so that we can get down faster afterwards.
You are wise to fear me.
I didn't even know where he was going. That's unfortunate, man.
Patience.
Good. Time for some good old dynamite, I would say. Dynamite only costs 1, which is fantastic. And dishes out quite a bit of damage, so we're taking a different gun.
Steady now.
That's not great, but this will give us bullseye.
Oh, that's
Bravado, sorry. Still getting used to the terminology here.
On it. Seems like I can't get any more dead. Let's see about you.
'Twas a bad call, Richie.
Yeah, I'll get him. This one.
All right, Carter.
Here I go. Get in the upper hand.
Bit of bravado.
Will do. Showtime.
More bravado.
Eyes on the prize.
You're gonna pay for that.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, we need to get that box.
looking for trouble. Smart.
That's the Laughing Deer's equipment. Lynn can always teleport back in if needed.
Let's get this over with. Yeah.
Good, we're hunkering down and we're good.
Boys.
Let's get this over with.
Ready to roll.
That's our equipment. Side objective completed. And we might just move her to the front because, yes, we could switch places, but then she would be exposed. Don't like that idea.
Ready, like always.
Are you mad? I will.
One.
I'll be fine. Oh.
2. Three.
Die!
4. Lots of enemies left and right.
What's the play?
Carter comes in. I can tell you what the play is. The play is we're moving up. Got 3 rounds left, so gotta hurry a bit.
Easy.
Shit!
I've been run out of much better towns than this.
Good, gotta be careful. Laughing Bull, can he actually kill someone? Riflemen are almost a kill, but not quite. I mean, we could hit him once, I suppose, and then go into cover.
Shit!
I will.
They're dead.
Ouch, okay.
Who's that dumb?
Let's get him. Oh, it's on. Do that again. I dare you.
Alright, not really sure how I feel about the Bravos yet. That could be really strong, but also
Looking for trouble?
maybe a bit of a trivializing option. You know, let's just get her in the back line.
Looking for a better spot. I'll fuck you up, assholes.
He has a potty mouth. So that's one option. The other option is just mess them up now.
Keep it steady, girl.
All right.
Impossible.
1,
God damn!
2,
Die.
moves to here. Gotta be a bit smarter with the movement.
Set me loose.
Will do.
Carter moves up.
Showtime.
Only a
Let's do
50%
this.
chance of actually killing.
This one.
Why is that a 23% chance? Wait. We were flanking. Okay, should
Looking for
have
trouble?
checked it before taking the shot. Not a good chance to hit him. Nope.
I will.
Start getting him down, but that's about it. This sucks. I don't know why I missed the shot in the back. Need to re-look into it.
Stick 'em, boys.
A good day to die, but a better day to keep killing.
Leave them. Keep pushing through.
Patience.
Full cover minus 74%. How is that full cover?
That's
Can't
impossible.
hit any
even for
bullseyes here.
the
That's out of
youngsters
range.
these days.
Maybe we'll get it 50-50. No. Alright, Carter, come on. I need some really solid shooting from here now.
Easy money.
I'll be fine.
Always when using bravado, continue to move.
Roll the dice, gentlemen. Here I go.
Can we use our special ability and hit him? The answer is yes.
Damn.
Steady.
Is there anyone else after the head of my pal? That's what I thought.
Good. We got money. We got a nice trick shot. We got hit points 6, so kidney beans are healing. Fair enough. And coyote trinket. Bullseye chance plus 15. Alright.
Laughing Deer wiped the blood off of his face and spat like he ate something foul. He took his things from Flynn with a scowl. Man didn't know how to lose. Didn't know how to say thank you either.
Good to see you back. We thought you were dead.
Flynn flung himself over Deer's neck, but he shoved her away, angrily.
Both left me there, and Kestrel. And now you're happy to see me?
We now have loyalties, either thin loyalty or laughing deer. I like the melee character, so
That
it's
was
going
the
to be
only
laughing deer.
choice, and you know it.
Deer only grunted in response, but I noticed a shift in his attitude. I guess apologies were accepted.
What were the charges? Whenever did you must have been pretty bad. You were wanted in Oregon. How many places put a price on your noggin?
All of them.
Let's stay low for now. Deer, take Richie's horse and let's find a place to rest. Give the folks some time to crawl back. I saw a doctor's office nearby. We could patch up proper tomorrow. We'll visit the train station. And we'll need to get the hell out of this hellhole.
We laid low at some shack at the town outskirts, waiting for the day to pass. The townsfolk avoided us, unsure if we're allies or enemies. But looking at the way they cleaned the streets of the corpses, they didn't like that Richie guy very much. At dawn, we took off to find the medic.
A post member who falls to combat recovers 1 hit point after the fight is over. Other characters keep the number of hit points which they finish the shootout. All wounds can be treated at the surgeon, and that's exactly where we should go first. Surgeon's office stood in the very outskirts.
We found the door open, and the young surgeon seemed eager to work chirpy even, but the blood on his collar made me uneasy. He scrolled at us, at our cuts and bruises.
Can I patch you all up? But it'll be a cost for you. This ain't a charity after all. Sure.
The surgeon set to work. Soon all of the bones were set, all bullets were removed, and all of the cuts were soon shut.
Much obliged, Doc. Don't take it the wrong way, but I hope we will never see you again.
General stores like this are the ones that are perfect places to pick up tools, weapon, camping fire equipment, and anything else that you might need on your travel. We were about to enter the general store when we saw a freshly printed wanted poster nailed to the door. The face on it belonged to a grumpy-looking old man.
Howdy, partners. How may I help you on this fine day? Who's the man on the wanted poster? It's the previous owner of the store, sir. He had a deal with Richie, who let him overcharge the townsfolk for share in the spoils, but now Richie's dead. Sandril is absconded with his ill-gotten gains, and the store's goods too, afraid his neighbor's wrath, most likely. And wrathful we are, sir. Hence the bounty. Bring him back to Boomstown, and we'll pay you 40, double that if you bring the goods back too. Sure, we can do that. Not everything in Hard West is served on a silver platter. Sometimes you must track down your target by searching the map for the right trail. Okay. What else can we get? He does have a wild buffalo rifle. Damage 8. That's actually pretty damn good. We have a skull crusher. Damage 3. I think we already have one. Couple of weapons, and this one here is a quest item. Might as well buy a pickaxe. Who knows? Maybe we're requiring it a little bit later. I will say we already got a nice wild buffalo rifle. A confidence. Characters earns loyalty points when you choose a dialogue. Next level companion. I don't really know what that does. He does have warrior. This character inflicts 1 damage when using melee weapons. Okay, cool. And he gets a trinket. That's fine. I like it. Maybe give him something to throw. Consumables seem to actually be consumed. Good, so we gotta be a bit careful with that. Handgun. 5 damage. He is a pistolero, right? Inflicts +1 damage. She does have a shotgun, which makes sense because she's teleporting up close. And this is just healing for in between the fights. Red Cross, Cursed Tree, Old Mervyn. Okay.
I think
You know what? That's a good point for a nice cliffhanger. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy Hard West. And we're going to continue the next time. Until then, take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.